2, loving yourself the way you are. Jamil couldn't bear the harsh words or the strange look he gets each time he moves around, so he decided to do something about his look. He was born with vitiligo, which discolored one part of his hair and some parts of his body as well as his hands. Jamil tried to make others accept him with his difference. Instead, he was treated like an outcast. People would ask him if he was thrown into fire when he was small. They would ask him why he had white patches on his skin. Some would even say it may be some kind of disease and avoided him like a plague. Jamil had tried to live with his birthmark for so long until he couldn't no more. The bullying was too much to bear. His parents saw his struggle and how quiet he had become. They asked him what the problem was, but he refused to say. He was always by himself. He would sometimes lock himself in the room. Jamil will stare at the mirror sadly. He wish he had a normal skin like every other person. He wish people will stop making him feel like he had an evil mark or disease. He had few friends, both male and female, and they're probably with him out of pity. None of them genuinely likes him as a person. So he thought. He wishes for true friendship. He wants to be like every other normal kid. Jamil decided he was going to dye the gray part of his hair black. Since there's no remedy to his skin, he'd stick to wearing long-sleeved cloths that'd cover his hands properly. Jamil started wearing sweater even in hot weather. His parents were not happy when he dyed his hair. They asked him why he did that, and he told them nothing, that he just wanted to try a different look. They began to understand what was going on when Jamil kept on wearing sweater. Even his friends and teachers asked him why he dyed his hair and why he's always on sweater even when he was obviously sweating. Jamil couldn't give a convincing reply. One day, his parents sat him down and began to talk to him. They told him that vitiligo is not a defect or disease, rather he was special breed. Only few people were privileged to be blessed with it. They asked him to first of all love himself, and in that way people will learn to accept and love him too. Jamil was a bit relieved hearing his parents say those soothing words. He washed off the dye and decided to go on his normal uniform instead of the long sleeve sweater he wears on his uniform. However, getting to school the following day, his low self-esteem returned. He felt different, and even as he tries to cheer himself up, he still couldn't help but feel bad with his body. He felt better after his teacher called him into her office after school hours. She told him he noticed his whole struggle and there was absolutely nothing to feel bad about. He should tether be happy and feel special because he was truly special and unique. She made him realize how many wishes to be in his shoes. A lot of kids wishes to have his kind of skin discoloration so they could be different from others. They look up to him with admiration and wondered how he got his uniqueness from. Jamil was excited after his two teachers spoke to him. His friends had a thing or two to say about how special he was. They told him they feel special too associating with him. And it was not a small talk to make him feel good about himself, rather for him to see the truth about himself and embrace it. Jamil from that time onward wore his vitiligo with pride. He felt happy and free, and within time he no longer see himself different, rather he felt special with the way people admire him. When anyone asked questions about his color, he was always happy to educate them on what vitiligo is about. He learned to love and accept himself, and in that way others also came to love and accept him too.